Despicable Me 4, the fourth film in the Despicable Me franchise. I mean, technically it's the sixth film in the franchise because you got the previous three films and the two Minions spin-off films. So technically this is the sixth installment of the Despicable Me franchise. But anyway, so I just saw Despicable Me 4, and I will say this, that it is a type of franchise that, like, if you're looking for something different, and maybe they'll change things, and maybe they'll make it like the quality of Spider-Verse or a Pixar film or anything. No, they ain't doing that. They ain't doing that with this franchise, because clearly there's something that works with that draws people in from all ages. Like, I went to McDonald's, just have a little snack, buy like a apple pie or something while hang on to the train, and someone got aside like, oh my god, I got a Minions toy, like a I don't know, like 15, like mid teenage person, or like early 20s decided that they got like the Minions, Happy Meals toy and all that. So clearly it goes to all ages and it works on a certain point, and it kind of looks. There's some films that do want to be Spider-Verse, they want to be a Pixar film, and clearly, Despicable Me, they're like, hey, what works, right? It is a franchise that is not so beloved by me. I mean, I saw the first film a couple of years ago. I saw the first film, and I've seen the second film. Haven't seen the third film. Haven't seen any of the Minion spin-offs. I haven't seen. And the last time I saw the first film was a couple of years ago during Film Store, where we're talking about like storytelling and breaking down it to like what's the turning point and what is the Cadillacs and turning points of characters and character arcs and where's Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, that type of thing, and you understand the Cadillacs and that type of thing. So that's the last time I saw a Despicable Me film. The thing is, watching this movie, with no kids, with no family, just going solo, I'm watching it and I'm like, it's fine. Like if you're with a family, you have kids, you're with someone, you can enjoy the jokes and all that kind of stuff. But I'm watching it and I'm like, it's fine. There's some cute moments and there's some neat action sequences out for the film, and the Minions are the Minions. They throw mayhem and that always works, and it's all these things there. But the story, the meat of it, it's quite thin, but you realize, but that's what is the nature of the movie, really. I mean, the whole movie is about Gru and the family under witness detection after a new villain has come out seeking vengeance on Gru, and now you have Gru and the family trying to adapt to their new lives. At least their name wasn't Homer Thompson, I'll tell you that, because that would take a long time to wrap their heads around the concept of their new names. But what you have in it after the second act comes along is just a number of like sequences that kind of just like, okay, we'll have a sequence here, like little short films that kind of merge together, but it's under the, hey, this is what the kids are doing under their new lives and all that. I mean, the stuff I did laugh at was all the stuff with the baby, because like it's the whole thing of like Gru has a brand new child, and it's the whole thing of like baby loves mommy, doesn't like daddy, so and brings daddy hell, like cries or do some mayhem stuff. I'm like, you just, that's about, essentially it's the Bart Homer relationship out there. Why you little, well, that whole thing, and that, but this is a movie that does what it does. It doesn't paint any numbers. Like anything narratively wise that I'm like, oh, you that wasn't needed, was oddly enough the thing that they were marking over this film, which was minions turning into superheroes. So they're basically turning into the Fantastic Four. Or the Fantastic Five, because there's five of them. Like, one can fly. Oddly enough, I'm like, three of them have super strength, so I don't understand why they're making a big deal about it. Anyway, you got the Rock creature who doesn't want to be a superhero, who's listed as, that's listed the thing. That's listed Ben Grimm for the Fantastic Four, I just realized that. You got Switchy Man, you got the one that flies, the one with super strength, and one being Cyclops with the one eye laser beam thing. It's oddly enough, that was like the only thing I was like, narratively wise, this isn't really needed. This is really tacked on. This does feel like here's something that we're setting up maybe the third Minions movie, and we kind of need to do this to make that happen. Which I don't know. Is there really people going and say, excuse me, this doesn't make sense in Despicable Me canon, where in Despicable 1, in Despicable Me 3, they didn't have powers, so how did they explain the powers? Like, I don't think, I'm like, this is Despicable Me, not Star Wars, because with all the stuff in Acolyte, everyone's saying the Jedi were to do that where in the extended canon. It's like, you mean in the EU that doesn't exist in the Star Wars, in the new Disney? Yeah, are you really in your head canon? Are you really going to extend the canon stuff? Yeah, that's not canon? Yeah, that kind of stuff. But anyway, comment below, what do you thought of, if you have seen it, Despicable Me, unless you're in the US, because you get the film a couple of weeks later, but for your 4th of July weekend. But comment below what you thought of Despicable Me 4.